Hey everybody, my name's Alex and this is One Take Toys review of Square Enix Sora Kingdom Hearts. I believe he was a re-release of, the first game model when the second game came out, so I've had him for a little while. And I picked him up at a convention, an anime convention. So I'm gonna go over some of his joints and accessories and things like that, so you can get a better look at him. One complaint I have about it, and this is going to be my only complaint, is that the necklace, sometimes, since it is a loose chain piece, it's not totally held together the best, so if you play with it, you might lose that crown necklace forever. I had to take some pliers and it took me like 2 hours of constantly wiggling and closing chain pieces to get it to stay on where it is, because I did actually lose this piece. So that's my only complaint about the model itself, but let's go ahead and take a look at the way he moves and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over him like I would a ball jointed doll. His head moves forward and back, but not very much. You know, you get enough for him to have that looking up, stargazed look, or, you know, a more sad, just forward look. His face is very neutral. And so his shoulder joints go up and down. It's not very fluid. He goes outward and forward, back, you know, outward. He's very difficult to move. He's definitely for display only. That's my recommendation. As far as his elbow joints go, you know, they bend backward, forward. They do rotate a tiny bit, but not very much. It's kind of like you have to force them. His hands, try and do this. He has 2 sets of hands. I can't get it off right now. I'm afraid I'm gonna hurt him. But he does have 2 sets of hands. One with a peg, so he can hold the keyblade firmly. And the other ones are close-fisted, so that, you know, the closed fists are just, if you want alternate hand expression. Right now I have the open hands on him, which are default, and they come in the box when he's wearing them in the box. As far as leg joints go, they don't go forward at all. They're kind of just for looks. The hip joint. He has a tiny joint in his upper waist area. It doesn't do very much. Leg goes back, leg does not go forward. The shoes have a lot more joints than any other part. They can point. They rotate like this. So, you know, you can position him however you'd like on his feet. They do go forward quite a bit. It's like an interesting full range of motion in his feet itself, which would make sense because they're the biggest part of him. But Kingdom Hearts is actually my all-time favorite game. I actually have a little tiny Pao-Poo fruit tattoo on my waist. I'm not going to show it though, because I'm not going to yank down all my clothing just so you can see my tattoo. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts is my all-time favorite game. Sora, I actually named one of my ball-jointed dolls after Sora and stuff like that. He's probably one of my favorite characters, my favorite stories. I wish they were incorporated into Disney a lot more than they are. Like, I actually got my first Square Enix little figure at Epcot, Japan, and it was Roxas when Kingdom Hearts 2 had first come out. And I brought that thing everywhere. I was like 13, I think, at the time. So I really was still into figures and dolls and stuff like that, and I used to keep them in my purse. So, this is little Sora. He's really cool. I really enjoyed the Keyblade on him, too. Take a look at that. It's not too much to him. But he's definitely cool for a fan like me. I enjoy having him a lot. He's just, you know, something to complete the collection. Thanks so much for watching.